Hey everybody, down number 64, establish your baselines. I touched on this a little bit the other day where I was talking about how I escaped a slump and established my baselines, but I think it's not something that's talked about enough. When I see people wanting to get into self-improvement and stuff, I see them focusing on things which they shouldn't, like they're just looking at the little things. So, for example, someone I know wanted to get to the gym, they were focusing on buying all the new running shoes and fancy gear. And I said to them, have you actually been to the gym yet? No, I haven't done it yet, but I need to get all the gear. And they were buying all the supplements and everything and spending all this amount of money. And I said, hey, have you actually been to the gym? No, I haven't been yet. Yeah, I need to buy these more things. I was like, all right, okay. They're focusing on the wrong thing. They hadn't established that baseline of like building the habit. And it's the same when people say they want to get healthy. You know, they'll look at signing up for these fancy programs or like online courses and that and spending all this money. And I've said to them, well, you know, you're drinking enough water each day. Oh, no. Are you sleeping enough? Are you getting 7 to 8 hours? No, I'm not doing that yet. I'm buying these fancy courses. You know, I'm happy just staying up late on my phone and wrecking their sleep. And they're focusing on the wrong things. They're not establishing their baselines. You know, it's like somebody who wants to set up a business or try something new. They'll focus on buying like fancy laptops and tablets and equipment and that, where the baseline of just showing up every day, sitting down for a couple of hours and working on the new project or side hustle, they're just not throwing the time and attention into it, because it's easier to kind of throw money at things and focus on the little things, the enjoyable things, the buying the new fancy equipments, the watching the courses on YouTube and that. And the brain tricks you into thinking that, yeah, I'm actually working on my goal, and actually, no, you're not. You're missing your baselines. You know, you're focusing on just totally the wrong things. You're majoring in the minors. Yeah. So that's my advice for today, because this is something I've been guilty of. I've bought expensive supplements and that when I haven't built up a consistent gym habit, and it just ends up being a waste of time, money and effort, and you just get frustrated and that. So please, folks, before you venture into anything fancy, making any fancy purchases, please establish your baselines. They're the things that will keep you at level, and they'll keep you subsiding, and it's the way to do it. But people don't want to hear that because it's boring, it's not sexy. But yeah, focus on your baselines. Might be sleeping enough, might be eating enough, drinking enough, that kind of stuff. Thanks, folks. Take care.